no drone, in my opinion. And if you search on the internet, we'll have the links below to this certain sighting of this exact area. You're going to see the same object captured 6 years ago, over and over in the same place. Quite strange. Way before drone technology came out, we zoomed in on it. We didn't see any evidence of blades, props. This thing looked to be the size of a car. We had the exclusive interview with Ed Castro from Expo. Everybody go take a look at that. We're going to be going over that and other people coming in. Hopefully we're going to, break some disclosure. Wow, the lines are building up here. We might have an extended radio show tonight, so it's going to be fun tonight, everybody. You know what? The truth is out there. Disclosure is in everybody's hands. Everybody, just stand by. We're going to go to break. We're going to build this thing up. It's going to be a big night, everybody. Hang on. We're going for a ride. Third phase of moon. Welcome back, everybody. This is Blake Cousins, live. Taking your calls right now. We're going to go to Oregon. Father or son. A close encounter with an unidentified flying object. They're saying it's an orb. We're going to be speaking with them. We got the son. He's only 13. He witnessed it themselves, and they're going to be sharing their encounter right now. Everybody, hey, thanks for waiting. Let's get to it. Area code 5401. You're live. Third phase, Oregon. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, man,
can you hear me loud and clear? Oh, thank you. It's good to be on. I'm in here in Oregon, and, it's a little bit cooler now, so, but for a while there, it's been pretty hot, a lot of fires going on, I just wanted to call in. I had a couple encounters that you said, one with my son and I experienced with the UFO orb, but I had to start off on the first encounter on August 18, 2011. I was out watering my yard at, hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I was out watering my yard at 9 p.m. in the evening, and I had in Sublimity, Oregon, and I had an encounter with a huge, gigantic disc, just to kind of, we don't have too much time to kind of jump through that. It had caught me. It was had this huge glass dome on top of it. I was like, that's really what caught me in the field, and that's on the Open Minds and then MUFON report. The glass dome on top of the disc itself was, I'd say, 300 feet in diameter. It was on top of this disc that was size of, I couldn't even put it. Only thing I could compare it to would be a airline, cruise liner, luxury, luxury cruise liner, or aircraft carrier. It's all like, just to me, it seemed bigger. It's like a mile.
Wow.
Whoa.
That thing.
Yeah.
That sounds.
It was huge.
That sounds incredible. Daytime? Go ahead. Yeah.
It was
awesome.
It was in the evening time. It was actually it was right around this time, and my second encounter, the one was on the 27th, which was actually my 4-year anniversary yesterday. But anyway, besides that, to get to the first encounter, just like he said, whoa. And I had just moved into the neighborhood, about a year and a half, maybe before. I didn't know the neighbors really well. But they were just the only ones that I kind of really did know, and I started to go over and run over to their house, and I don't know what it was, but for some reason I stopped. I was like, these people are going to think I'm crazy. What are they going to do? I'm going to knock on my door and going to go, oh, my God, you guys got to get out of here. They're going to look at me like a deer in the headlights, and really, I don't know. I just stopped. And so, I went back into the road, and, of course, it's still there. And then I remembered, I went and I was sitting there looking at it, just trying to think, well, is this even happening? And that was my biggest thing, Blake. Is this even happening? This whole entire time. And then, just for a second, it felt like I put my hand on something that was vibrating really super hard, and kind of in my bottom, my stomach, my loins kind of area kind of got real warm and stuff, and I don't know, things kind of looked like kind of yellowish, kind of or purplish, kind of for a little bit, just for a second, and it really was a scary feeling. I mean, I just went, oh God, in my head. It just maybe it was just maybe me feeling it pulsating or something. The big craft. I don't know. Almost just felt like it was like going to pull me up or something. And I just, like I say, it was just the first thought in my head, and it just stopped. After I said, oh God, and I didn't sit there and go, oh wow, what that feeling? Because here it was just still sitting there in front of me. So here it is. I had my mind. I got my iPod. So I run down to the stop sign, which was about 50 feet down, and I was shaking so hard. I was trying to get this. Well, I hadn't had the iPod that long, and I was trying to figure out what darn setting to get it on to even get it on the record part. So I was so unfamiliar with it. And I got this thing on the ground. I'm got my hand, holding my other hand, trying to work the set. Probably missed the whole entire thing. Finally, I just gave up on it, and is it still there? And then I noticed it floated back and forth times. And during this time, Blake, when this craft was out there, the town was so dead, and it was a small town. It was just a population of 2,500 people, but there's nobody there. I mean, just nobody went by, no cars, it was just oddly dead. And anyway, so here it goes. I go down there, and like I say, and it moved, at least like it floated back and forth 3 times, I would say, on my feet.
High above in the ionosphere, the Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, dance 100 kilometers overhead. This dazzling display is created when charged particles and molecules collide in the upper atmosphere. Dancing far above Russia, they shed their cold and beautiful light upon the stark, frozen landscape. This is life in the Arctic. But for some, the fun's just starting. Wild boar. These coarse-haired beasts have no complaints about the cold. They grow thicker winter fur to cope with the snow. A tough disc of cartilage turns their snout into a digging tool. They can easily plough through snow and ice to sniff out their supper. They have an omnivorous diet. If they can find it, they'll eat it. This inadvertently